Hi guys, I have a lesson for you guys today. It actually went home in the packets that you are receiving in the mail. If you haven't received it yet, it should be coming very, very soon. There's a whole art packet in there. So one of the lessons in the art packet is called Chlorophyll painting. That's the one that I'm going to show you today. In the packet is a template of a tree that I drew. So you'll need that. You'll need to run outside and grab some leaves or grass or anything like that. And you also want to get some mud. If there's no mud outside, just grab some dirt and add a little water to it, because we're going to need those for our painting. It's going to be a very nature-oriented painting, which is perfect for Earth Day, which is April 22nd. So here are the steps. Once you gather all your materials, you can start. So this is the template that you guys got in the mail. This is what we're going to use. So it's just a tree trunk that I drew for you guys, and we're going to fill it in. So I went outside and got all different types of leaves and grass, all different green things. And the chlorophyll, the green part inside, is what we're painting with. So we're going to use this like our paintbrush. So what I found works the easiest is if you take a bunch of leaves and grass, roll it up in your hand like this. So it's kind of like a little ball. So you have a lot of it. And then you're going to use this like your paintbrush and paint both. So you're going to take this and you're going to press it down on here and use your muscles, and you're going to rub back and forth. You want to use your other hand as a helper hand to hold the paper. But if you press and swirl, the green from the plant turns the top of your paper green, so it fills it in like a tree. And the other part is that some of the leaf particles get left behind, which add a little texture to it, which is kind of cool. So you're just going to keep going. When your leaves kind of get too mushed and don't really work, you can set them off to the side and use a different bunch. You can swirl like this. You can press out and do lines like this. That one is kind of beat up, so we're going to get some more here. And you take them, you can smush them and rub on the paper. You can even put them underneath your hand and rub. That will work too. And you just keep going until the whole top of your tree is filled in with green, or as much as you want to be filled in with green. I'm going to go all the way to the edge with mine. Now the other cool thing is that if you have any flowers growing outside in your yard, like dandelions are out right now. I have tons of dandelions in my yard. This one kind of got dried, but they're yellow. So if you wanted to try an experiment, you could use different flowers that you find and do the same thing. Smear those, and those will probably be the color of the flower. You could also do some of this green down here at the bottom for grass, because that's the other green part of our picture. You're going to have little bits of grass all over the place, but that's okay. Like that. So when you're done, you'll have green at the top, and then you can put green down at the bottom for the grass. Now for the mud. This is very fun. I just got a little container. I had to mix up my own mud. Now you can use your fingers if you want. Absolutely. I'm all about using hands and fingers in art. So you want to just swirl it up. I have a paintbrush though. The mud, since it's probably brown or dark brown, is going to be for a tree trunk. So you're just going to use that and paint in the tree trunk and fill that in. And that probably will have a little extra texture too, because there's going to be chunks of dirt and all sorts of stuff in it. And again, just like when we're painting with anything else, you don't want to go in the same spot too much, or else you might rip a hole in your paper, especially since mud is very wet. So you can fill it in your tree trunk, like that. And you have a nature-inspired Earth Day picture. It just goes to show that you can, even if you don't have painting supplies at home, there's lots of different stuff you can use inside and outside to paint with. This is mud, and then the grass for the trees and the grass on the picture. Now you don't have to do the tree. If any of you guys want to do your own Earth Day inspired picture and just smear the grass all over and mix in some mud and make something abstract that doesn't look like a tree, that's completely fine too. Do it however you would like, but it can be super fun either way when you use these materials. If you do complete one of these pictures, you can take a picture of it and put it in the comments so I can see how you did. And you can also, if you want, add other stuff to your picture too. If you wanted to go back in and use markers or anything like that to add pictures, you are absolutely more than welcome to. I hope you enjoyed this Earth Day inspired lesson, and have a wonderful day. Thanks, guys.